Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? People don't understand how difficult it is to be this blonde. You know, a biological female that looks like me. I'm afraid some transvestite psycho is gonna sneak in through a rear window and I'll have to dial M for murder. I get vertigo just thinking about it. I admit that these days, rationality, it's something I struggle with, both as a biological female and as a Pisces moon. But when I decided I wanted to make a video for men, ContraPoints, for men, I started brushing up on my reasoning skills because I want to be so fucking rational for you. I'm pandering to the male gaze. Oh, and the male straights. God, I love attention. My laser technician recently told me, you must be very courageous to transition because that is not socially acceptable. And then she went back to blasting laser beams into my asshole. You know, you can still look hot even if you don't pass. Just look at ContraPoints. Ugh, like a dagger to the heart. The unintentional shade of it all. And I'm not saying I'm any better. To be clear, I'm not okay either. There's like 15 jars of urine in my refrigerator right now. Yeah, that's right. Women pee too, okay? Get over it. I'm so sorry if this offends your male notions of feminine delicacy, but I, for one, will not be shamed by your patriarchal bullshit. Which matters more? The freedom to live an authentic life, or the freedom to crush degenerates under the heel of a jackboot? As a centrist, I am undecided, but the important thing is we are talking about it. Looking at a beautiful woman is more emotionally captivating to me than looking at a beautiful man, which can be moving in its own way, but it's more like the way I'm moved by, I don't know, the Parthenon. You know, it's sturdy, symmetrical, has impressive columns. That's not to say it's totally asexual. I mean, I'd fuck the Parthenon. I'd fuck it so hard. Would you clock me? I'd clock me. I'd fuck me too. I don't give a shit. Get out of my room, Mom! I've never talked about this on my channel before, so this is a super fucking vulnerable moment for me, but I am, in fact, a transgender woman, which may come as a big shock to many of you since I'm 100% real fesh. I get comments all the time from like very solemn people like, guys, I'm pretty sure this is a dude. Great work, detective. You cracked the case. You're doing very good, sweetie. Very, very good. I gotta say though, since I transitioned, my life has been super fucking great, like way better. Now, of course, a lot of that is not because women have it better than men, but because, hey, Gorge, I am literally transgendered. So I confessed my feelings to Joanne, and love confession gone wrong, devastating. She did not reciprocate my feelings. Nurse, my pain is at a 10, I need more pills. So, isn't beauty supposed to be fun? I'm not having fun right now. Why am I not having fun? I will present my arguments in strict logical form, relying only on facts, reason, evidence, and deductive proof. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Let's listen to house music and do sex drugs. People call my aesthetic tacky all the time. I can't imagine why. Let me just get some more jewels on my tits. Gender dysphoria wasn't even a recognized medical condition until 2013, meaning that Tumblr is twice as old as the first gender dysphoria diagnosis. So perhaps it is you, Tiffany Tumbles, and not I, who is following a trend. Wow, that just blew my mind. The tables are turned, bitch. Tiffany, could you explain to me why you decided to become a transgender? Hey, Gorge. Hey, Gorge. Hey, Gorge. Okay, I'm ready. Let's crack open a cold one, boys. My hands are too pretty to open the can. I need a man to do it for me. Help! Wanting to attract people to have sex with is not the main thing going through my head. What is going through my head? Let's Irish up this coffee. Shaken, not stirred. Spilled all over my pussy. Let's get started. I literally need a man. I need a man. Help! Alright, I'm gonna get pliers. The lesbian solution. Tiffany, why are you rejecting the love I am trying to deliver unto you? Because I'm grossed out by you. That's why. Okay then. Well, namaste, bitch. Treating going to Walmart as some kind of challenge kind of comes across as you and your rich friends being like, what if we pretend to be poor for a day?
I wonder if we're gonna see any people at Walmart. You know that website? Babies crying. The trauma.
Gigi, no. You need to turn the shade down like 20 notches, Gorge.
I keep kicking my shin on this cart. I'm literally gonna have bruises. Can someone remake these carts, please? It's dangerous.
They're gonna cut your head off, Gorge.
What should we get next? Maybe like a gown for a red carpet? Do they sell gowns here?
This, to me, is peak Gigi, strolling down the aisles of Walmart with a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew that she's plucked from the shelves, saying, I need something for a red carpet. Do they have gowns here? This, to me, is an iconic fashion moment. This is naive camp. This is everything. I had amethyst, quartz, obsidian, jade. The little pleasure of each stone was almost enough to make up for my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Romano, forcing me to pee my pants in public. Fuck you, Romano. I'm glad your father died. It's just hard to focus on climate change when there's so much else on my mind. He's just so cute. I'm a heckin' cat girl lesbian cum slut. Meow meow girl dick nya nya. Here's the 97th picture of my own legs and thigh-high stripy socks. Ooh. What is that about? Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. Meow, 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 meow. To get my lesbian pliers out again. Have a super fucking happy new year, Gorge. How am I gonna get this bathtub out of my apartment? Anyone in Baltimore want a bathtub? Leave a comment if you want a bathtub. I wish the world were my gem collection. I wish I owned everything. I'm really just the worst kind of Philistine, you know? I go to an art museum and it's like Monet, Rembrandt. Okay, that's super fucking great, but can I buy it? Well, no, I can't buy it. The grim reality is you can't own everything. So what do? Well, you fake it. You create an illusion. I don't own this building. Any rube off the streets of Baltimore can walk in here, as indeed you did. But that's okay. I need a witness. I need you to see me here, among the other art, where I belong. So, setting aside any tabloid drama that may have happened during the Bush administration, I'm saying this in the cuntiest way, and they deserve it. They fucking deserve the cuntiness. I'm spilling whiskey tea all over my goddamn bathrobe. I'm a lady. She's a woman. Look, why don't we all take a step back and take a moment just to honor our heroes in uniform and let them know how much we appreciate their service. God, I love the troops. Thinking about the troops makes me wet. It makes me cum. Semper Fi, boys. What I'm saying is, I took the red pill and I rubbed it on my clit. So this nonsense went on until the beginning of last year, and then 2 things happened. First, Joanne started dating a cis lesbian. Fuck my drag, right? This is the part where I usually just stare at my own face for 10 minutes and contemplate the futility of my struggle against the ravages of time. I am about one breakdown away from going on a rampage and making a suit out of women's skin. Just kidding, I would never do that. Though on a bad skin day, I've given it serious consideration. Oh, I'll be fine. I've got to sober up anyway because I'm having more plastic surgery in a couple days. And plastic surgery, that's about the only thing holding me together at this point. What? YouTubing? This is a healthy profession. This is great. It must needs be remarked that the skull of the Chad exhibiteth a jawbone most robust. What do we do now? How do we prove we're valid? Well, just do what every trans woman has done since the beginning of time. Go out and fuck the most brutally heterosexual man you can find and be validated and come. Oh, honey, I have and I will, but that's not gonna convince anyone but me. I love my king. This is not really the most feminine moment for me, not really my 2020 vibe, but it does proportionize my giant man hands. Meow, meow, meow. All right, don't you just love it when someone checks their privilege in a way that's actually just bragging? You know, it's super important for me to acknowledge that I've been so successful and I've come so far, in part because I'm white and I'm skinny and I'm young and I'm blonde and I'm rich and I pass and I'm educated and I'm popular and my plastic surgeon is an artist and my boyfriend is really rich and hot and I come from a pure Aryan bloodline. And part of what makes me so enlightened and so compassionate is that I'm able to recognize these privileges that I have that just might not be available to people who are less fortunate. From the bottom of my motherfucking and my fatherfucking heart, that must be super fucking hard for you. I can't even imagine. Phones live in a society. I may be trash, but I am majestic trash. I am resplendent trash. I am couture trash. And I just bought a mid-century gold-trimmed Venetian blown glass decanter, which helps me forget the shame and self-loathing that plagues my every moment. In all seriousness, what are we going to do about men? Because, no offense, but as a group, you guys kind of seem like you're not doing okay. Could a group of people who are purchasing uncooked alpha yogurt possibly be subsisting in a state of psychological balance? Fellas, are regular bowel movements gay? I've always found the Marxist analysis of class difficult to apply to the present day. As a typical modern woman, it's just super fucking hard for me to relate to. And I oop. That's praxis. Like bourgeoisie and proletariat. Whomst? Who is she? Where's her summer collection? That's super fucking great, but can I buy it? I think what would actually improve life for most men is a positive ideal of 21st century manhood. But that's not something I can give to you because, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm literally a fucking woman. I can't mom you through this one, boys. You're on your own. Oh, are you upset? Just go. I'm sorry. I hate this bitch. But God, she's a yum-yum. And trans lesbians are pretty close to the bottom of that pecking order. Who's even left for me to feel superior to? The goddamn Belgians? Fuck this waffle. Do you like history, boys? How did Rome fall again? Was it the gays? Tell me all about it.
In 2008, Fabio Berri, an art historian who is now at Stanford, complained that a boldly colored recreation of a statue of the Emperor Augustus at the Vatican Museum looked like a crossdresser trying to hail a taxi.
Hey, how are you? And you just know that when the news first broke, some horrified WASP classicist turned to a colleague and said, "Oh, Kingsley, it looks Mexican." Let's switch over to White Claw. These are cute, these are fun. A little more of a feminine moment for me. They didn't even have these last time I was an alcoholic. I'm not even wearing makeup. I don't need makeup to serve a full biological fantasy. Keep drinking, people. We're gonna make it through this together. My wardrobe notes for this video say MRA femme fatale and fedora but make it fashion. School shooter realness. I feel like I'm also serving a little, red-pilled Carmen Sandiego. I mean, whomst among us honestly hasn't slipped into a dissociative fugue state, dressed up as a clown, kidnapped a few neighborhood children, and told the cops, "I'm giving you John Wayne Gacy realness, hunty. I did it, officer. I did the cultural appropriation. I am a colonizer. I am part of the problem. And I'm sorry. Take me away, boys." That's crazy. That's mega coconuts. We have white people complaining about reverse racism. We have the literal 1% complaining about anti-rich prejudice. That must be super fucking hard for you. We have the heterosexual agenda organizing straight pride parades, flaunting their sexuality in the faces of children who are trying to raise a family and protesting in the street like a bunch of And I'm still here because at those moments, I've been with good friends who took care of me. And by friends, I do mean Xanax. But I've also survived because there's a lot of people on the internet who'd be very entertained if I killed myself, and I simply refuse to give them the satisfaction. Oh no, bitch. I intend to live as long as possible out of sheer spite. I mean, who needs a guardian angel when you can make it through Christmas after Christmas on the fumes of total contempt? What I'm really trying to say is, Merry Christmas, you goddamn assholes. Here's to not giving a fuck.